Good morning, friends. I'm going to play around a little bit with the old rock, paper, scissor game. So let's go ahead and let the shenanigans begin. Okay, so I've got 4 screens. Make sure that I get one of them shared with you. Should be seeing my Eclipse window right now. Last night, I started a couple things out on GitHub. And I thought a good place to start this morning would be here to kind of show you, okay, well, now what, right? Now I'm on that other machine that Jeremy was talking about. So I'm going to come in here. I put it under the SWASU account. So that's where it is. So this is how you switch accounts. And we've got rock, paper, scissors right here, right? And this is a public one, so everybody should be able to get to it. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the code like this. Now, I'm going to try something. No, I'm not going to get creative. I'm going to stick to what I know. And I know the command line instructions, so I'm going to use the command line instructions. Okay. So this is the command line. It's just a different way to talk to the computer. Now, I've got a special hard drive on my computer, so I'm going to change drives. And again, I have a little folder called Git where I keep my Git stuff. So I'm going to CD change directories into Git. And then you can see I've got a few things in here. And this is where I'm just going to do Git clone. And we give it the URL. And again, this has my credentials cached, so it pulls it in. And now I can see I've got rock, paper, scissors here. Now let's go back to Eclipse. Eclipse doesn't know about this yet though, right? So we're going to go to repositories. And I think this is add an existing local. So that's what we'll do this time. So I'll click browse right quick and I'll just tell it, go back to the working drive, go into my little Git folder, and then let's do rock, paper, scissors. I'll click add. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of JUnit, by the way. We're not going to do JUnit right quick. That did not add my rock, paper, scissors here, right? We don't see it showing up yet. So what we want to do is we'll come in here, we'll do file, and we'll do import. And I'm going to do project from Git. Ooh, with smart import. That sounds nice. We'll try that. I'm going to say existing local and rock, paper, scissors. And look, it recognizes that we've got it as an Eclipse project. So I'll click on finish. And now it exists. And the fun thing is, it'll actually tell you this is under rock, paper, scissors, and it actually is under the main branch. And so that's cool. That's handy. Let's go ahead and open this up. And we can see that we had the 2 programs that I wrote last night. So I wrote them twice because I didn't get my screen shared. That was my mistake. So let's just look at that right quick. And this is a pretty vanilla way of setting this up. I set up actually the first thing I did was I set up a integer called user, and then I punched in a 1 for that, right? And then I said if user equals computer. So I had the tie condition, but I said if user 1, and I just deal with, okay, that means the user picked rock, and then I said if 2 equals computer. Okay, so 2 means computer picked paper. And then I just wrote it out. Paper covers rock, computer wins. And I did still make some mistakes moving slow like that, but it worked really well. Okay, so I'm going to make a new package, And let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of craziness. And this one I'm going to call rock, paper, scissor, lizard, Spock. And now I'm going to do a new class. And this one I'm just going to call rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. I'm going to include public static void main. I'm going to finish this. Okay, so we do have some shenanigans that are going to happen here. And I know that, so I'm already, I just, shenanigans, okay? So I'm going to say, make sure that this runs. And we see that it does run. Okay. So now we're going to follow, now we need to do something right quick. So for those of me that are not familiar with this, we need to work through this right quick. And so I need, I'm bringing up a Google spreadsheet, trying to, my internet connection here at the house starting to wane. There we go. No. There we go. All right, so let's call this go ahead and share this with all of you. And the reason I like to share these Google Sheets is because this is how I kind of help keep track of things. I'm going to change how this is done to anyone with a link. Yep. And I'm going to let you make viewer. Yep, that'll work. Okay, and then let me pop into Discord right quick. And so if you don't have Discord, do let me know, because this is how I can share everything with all my CS1 friends. Okay, so it is, what is it? Scissors versus paper. Well, let's do this way. Scissors cuts paper. Paper covers rock. Rock crushes. Lizard. Lizard poisons Spock. Spock smashes scissors. Scissors paper Okay, so the way this works out, they're explaining all of these relationships. So I want to redo this, and I'm going to put scissors down here. I'm going to have rock up here. And so actually, right there, rock crushes scissors. There, I should have one more. What's the relationship between Rock and Spock? Let's see, Spock vaporizes Rock. So we'll put that there. Paper covers Rock. And then Rock ties Rock. And this one, I'm not saying it's, this is the case, you know, so this is kind of the relationship, right? Rock ties rock. So this is a 1 and a 1. I don't like the way this is written. I'm going to say, well, it makes sense, and it basically 1 versus 2, and this is tie, and this is a let's say that this is our user selection. This is our computer, and let's make our list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say rock, paper, scissor, lizard, oops. Okay, not what I expected. That's okay. Make this a little skinnier. Okay, so this is all the user chooses 1. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Would be helpful if I could type, right? 5. And so this is user outcome. And this is going to be a tie. This is going to be a lose. This is going to be a win, win, and a lose. Let's change this to outcome just because it looks prettier. Right? There we go. Okay, so we've got a few more to think about now. Now, I'm going to get this out of here just for now because now we're going to do 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so our outcome here, I can see into the future, this will be a tie. Now we need paper covers rock. So this is going to be a win. And then we have so I'll say this is paper versus paper. Now, this is scissors cuts paper, so this is a win. And then we've got 2 versus 4. So this is a scissors decapitates lizard. And so this is a win. No, I'm sorry. I was incorrect. This is lizard eats paper. So this is going to be a lose. And Spock smashes scissors. Oops. No, paper. So paper covers rock is a win. Oh, this should be a lose. This will be a win. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so paper disproves Spock, so you win there. The lizard eats the paper, so you lose there. Scissors cut paper, so you lose there. Paper ties paper, and paper covers rock, and you win. Cool. Okay, so now 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 for 2. I'm messing that up. Yay. Okay, so now we're choosing scissors. So scissors versus scissors is going to be a tie. We know that rock crushes scissors, so this is going to be a lose. No, scissors cuts paper, and so that would be a win. Scissors decapitate lizard. Yay! Just for continuity. So this will be a win. And now Spock smashes scissors. And this will be a lose. All right, so now we have the lizard choices. Getting stupid, getting in a hurry. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 4 and 4 is going to be a tie. 5 and 5 is going to be a tie. And this is okay. So we have chosen the lizard. Now, rock versus lizard. Rock crushes lizard. And so that would count as a lose for the user. Now, interaction between paper and lizard. Lizard eats paper. So that would be a win. Yay. Now, scissors decapitates lizard. And so that would be a lose. And then lizard poisons Spock. And so that would be a win. Yay. Okay. Now, Spock smashes the scissors. I'm going to have that here. And scissors decapitate lizard should have been there. And now Spock versus the lizard. The lizard poisons Spock. I just need to find lizard poisons Spock. So that's going to be this case. And so this will be a lose. Spock versus paper. Paper disproves Spock. So where was that? There it is. And so this would be a lose. Spock smashes scissors, so that would be a win. We need a winning case for Spock versus rock. So Spock thought it was Spock crushes rock. No, no. There it is. And so that would be a win. Now, the reason why I do this table first is because I am a small child. It is early in the morning, and this is, admittedly, for my old brain, a lot to take in. So here we go. This is kind of how all this shakes out. And this is kind of a reference sheet that I'm going to hold on to for later. And you do have access to this same sheet in the Google Doc. Now, let's go ahead and get this party started. When I do stupid stuff, I have to do it really slowly. So here we go. User, I already screwed it up. Int user equals 1. Okay, so now we're going to do a switch statement. And so I'll just search Java switch case example. And we'll take this first one, and it's going to be something like this. Cool. Love it. Got it. Popping it in. Okay, so and like this. 1, 2. Okay. Now here it says code block. I'm going to cheat just a little and change the formatting of this. I'm going to do actually, let's do it this way. And then we'll do okay. So now we're going to do this one. And I'm going to say, I'm going to modify this now. I'm assuming you've already worked through the previous example, that this will make more sense. So what I'm going to do now is the shenanigans, the craziness, the stupidity. I'm going to do user picks rock. Now, to make this look pretty, and I'm just doing this to make this look pretty, I'm going to do it like this. All right, so right now we've got a problem on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and fix this problem. I'm going to create the method user picks rock. Now, here's why I'm doing this custom method. This is one line of code. Hopefully you can see that this is actually going to be pretty cool. It's going to be user picks rock, user picks paper, user picks scissor. That should be with an extra S. I like that better. User picks lizard, user picks Spock, right? Real creative, I know. So that's why I want to use custom methods here, just to break this up. Now let's look how complicated the custom method is. Eclipse generated all of this for me. Private talks about the visibility. Private means I can only use it in this class. I can't actually import rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock into another class and then start calling this. So that's a choice that I'm going to live with for now. Static means that it doesn't change. It's not going to change at compile time. Void means it's not going to return anything. And we're not. We're just going to return a print statement. User picks rock is the name of the thing we just created. And what this means over here is we're passing in the variable computer. So now I'm going to do another switch statement. So I'm going to do switch. Nope. Old man brain, already tired, already lost, already scared, already screwing up. Ain't no shame in that. Okay. So now we're going to make the switch based off of the computer. And now we can just deal with everything that we had set up before. You know what? I'm getting confused already. So let's just nail this. Okay. So now this time, I'm going to have a little bit more work to do. So I'm not going to keep it all on one line. I'm going to say computer. Can I wiggle this? Oh, life just got cool. Computer rock. New. Rock versus rock. Yeah, I'm okay with this. There might. No, I'm not okay with this. This is dumb. That's going to do a lot of copying and pasting right now, and I can feel that coming down the line. So this is a bad plan. I don't want to do this. So we're going to come up here. I'm going to say if user equals computer, say I'm going to say else. And I'm just going to drop this whole stupid line inside my curly brackets. Now, that's confusing as anything. Control A, Control I, Control S. So hopefully this is less confusing. It's still a little confusing. So I'm going to change it a little more. Control A, Control I. Okay, so hopefully now this is less confusing. I've got this if statement with these two curly brackets here that handles this case. And now I've got this else statement, which says, okay, now we've got our shenanigans up here. So sorry about that. I just could not live with myself. So I'm going to delete this case. We're not even going to consider the case where they both choose one. Now, let's say computer chooses 2. So now we'll pop in here. Computer paper, right? And now we're going to do what's rock versus paper. And so we're going to have that. And now computer chose the paper, computer covers rock. So user loses. Okay. All right, so let's come up here and let's test this code right quick. And I try not to go this long without testing it, but I did. So 1 and 1, it was a tie. And now we're going to change this to 1 and 2 and run it. Computer paper Paper covers rock. You know what? That reminds me. So I want to come in here and I'm going to write user rock. User rock, computer paper, paper covers rock, user loses. Nice, nice. Okay. So now I've got to do this again. So I'm going to copy this and let's just paste it. Now this is going to be case 3, scissors. And so, really, idiot? Okay, hopefully your internal monologue's a little kinder than mine. Where did it go? Scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock. Okay, so come in here now, paste that in. Rock crushes scissors. So that should be user wins. Right? Because I'm picking rock, computer's picking scissors, rock crushes scissors. Okay, now we get into the new stuff. And so computer picks lizard. And now I need the interaction between rock and lizard. Rock crushes lizard. Period at the end. And so we'll just come in and we'll do this. So rock crushes lizard, user wins. I like that. That was dangerous. And now we're going to do 5. Okay, so computer Spock. Lizard poisons Spock. Where's lizard poisons Spock? And so no, that was wrong. I need the one with the relationship between the rock and the Spock. And Spock vaporizes rock. That's how easy it is for me to get confused, right? And so user loses. Now, default. Now, if the user picked anything other than the 5 choices, the user loses. In this case, I'm going to make the default So let's go ahead and test this now. Okay, so 1 and 1 should be a tie. Good. 1 and 2. Users rock beats paper. No, paper covers rock. Yes, user loses. Fair. Okay. Rock crushes scissors. User wins. I'll take it. Now, rock crushes lizard. User wins. I'll take it. Spock vaporizes rock. User loses. I'll take it. And 6. Computer potato. Potato loses. All right, let's go back to just 1. Now I'm going to do 2. All right, here we go. So come down to here. I'm going to do user picks paper. And it says, hey, that doesn't exist. So I'm going to go ahead and create it. And I'm going to cut this out because I don't like where it landed on the sheet of paper. In my head, rock should come first. And then after the little rock, by the way, where does this stop? Where does it end? Okay. And I'll get a gappy in there to make sure it's clear that those are 2 different thingies. Let's get rid of that gappy there. Okay, I'm lazy. And by lazy, hopefully you know that means a little bit efficient. So I'm going to try to reuse a whole lot of this stuff. All right, but it won't work really well, but it'll work kind of well. So user paper. Now we need case 1, which is computer chooses rock. And now what's the rock? There we go. Let's grab these 2. So paper covers rock. I chose paper. User wins. Now, case 2 is going to be a tie. So I've got, in this case, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete it because that should never exist. Okay, and I've already dealt with that case, and it'll just confuse me later if I leave it. I might regret deleting that, I admit. Okay, case 3, computer picks scissors. And now we need, what's the relationship between paper and scissors? Scissors cuts paper, period. Okay, so loses. And now we'll do computer picks lizard. Lizard eats paper. And so user loses. And then this one is paper disproves Spock. So we'll go ahead and get this fixed. Wins. Okay, now let's go run through our test here at the top. And so here's our test, right? Now our user picks 2, computer picks 1. So let's go ahead and run it. Ooh. Something has gone horribly wrong, my friends. Rock, paper, scissors. User paper, computer, rock. Okay, user paper. So user paper. I think I only have that print statement in here once. Ah, this is my mistake. You need break. So what break does is it says, hey, once this is done, we're done with the ifs, we're done with the switch statement. Stop, done. Get out of there. That was my mistake. So I'm glad you got to see that. Okay, now user picks paper, computer picks rock, paper covers rock, user wins. Yay. Okay, so long and thanks for all the fish. This is working well. You know what? I'm in a spot. I've got a couple things working, so I'll just get this pushed up right quick. I'm going to say rock, paper, scissors, lizard Spock have rock and paper working. I'm going to commit, and I'm going to commit and push. Whoops, made a mistake. I'm going to fix that in the command line. So I'm going to cd rock, paper, scissors. I'll just type git push. And it pushes that all up, but I don't believe that. Wrong Google. Wrong Google. I must have lost my GitHub. So I don't believe that. So I want to go in here to GitHub. I just want to see if yeah, that's all looking good. Okay, we'll keep that. Now I'll get back here to Eclipse. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's keep testing. So we've got 2 and 1 fixed now. 2 and 2 should be a tie. Good. 2 and 3. Paper, scissors. Scissors cuts paper, user loses. Boo. Paper, lizard. Lizard eats paper. Boo. Paper disproves Spock. Gotta admit, that's a bit of a sad face. User wins. Okay, so we've got that working. Oh, let's check our potato status. Potato loses. I don't know why I love that so much, but I really do. Okay, so now we're going to do 3. And so this is 3. Scissors. Now it's like, hey, it doesn't exist. Now I create it. It still puts it in the wrong spot. I'm like, get out of there. Come way down here to the bottom. And again, pretty lazy. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab all the insides of this one. Right, this is an extra space. I'm going to get rid of it right away. I'm going to paste this in here and get myself just a little more real estate to work with here. Got it. Just need about that much real estate. Not too much, but we're at the bottom of the code. Okay. So we need to copy this. Actually, let's not do that, right? So fun fact, we're not going to need 3, but we are going to need 2. And that is computer picking paper. And yeah, scissors cuts paper. But this time, its user wins. Okay. What's our scissors? Oh, no, we need. Okay, so computer picks rock because 1, rock crushes scissors. Yes. User loses. Okay. 2, computer picks paper. Scissors cuts paper. Yeah. And that's going to be a user win. 3 and 3 should be a tie. Now 4, computer picks lizard. So scissors decapitates lizard. And so that's going to be a user win. And then computer picks Spock. Spock versus a lizard. Lizard poisons Spock. And you know what? I would like this if Spock, because it is the name of a character, Leonard Nimoy, right? Lizard poisons Spock. All right. User wins. Default potato. Hopefully that felt like it went a little bit faster. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to test it. So scissors versus rock. Rock crushes scissors, user loses. Yep. Now paper. Scissors cuts paper, user wins. Yay. 3 should be a tie. And now 4. Scissors decapitate lizard, user wins. And now let's do 5. Spock. See, that's not right. It's not lizard poison Spock. It's Spock smashes scissors. Knucklehead. All right, get down there. Spock. And then Spock smashes scissors. So let's fix our formatting right here. And loses. Okay. Come back here to the top. Run it again. Spock smashes scissors, user loses. I like that more. And now the potato case. Potato loses. Okay. Cool. Now grab this. I think I missed something here. Yeah, I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna, there we go. Grab that. Regularity hopefully is going to breed just a little bit of familiarity. Okay, so the computer picks the rock. Rock versus the lizard. I think the rock crushes lizard. Yeah, that. So yeah, user loses. Okay, now 2, computer picks paper. Lizard eats paper. So lizard wins. I like it. Now, we should actually need 3, which is computer picks scissors. Scissors decapitate lizard, and in this case, loses. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 would be a tie. That's creepy. Oh, I'm getting tired. Something just feels wrong. Oh, no. Okay, that makes sense. Scissors decapitate lizard. I literally could not remember that I had just fixed that. I just have some serious doubts. We need to do this one, lizard poison Spock. Wins. So the lizard gets decapitated. All right, let's go test. So we're picking a lizard now, so 4, and computer's picking 1. So let's test 1. Rock crushes lizard, user loses. My lizard got crushed. Okay, that's okay. Lizard versus paper, eats the paper and wins. For the win. Don't you wish that life worked that way? I ate the paper for the win. All right, lizard, scissors cuts off my lizard's head in a very sad, morbid turn of events. Tie, 5. You know what? Helps if you hit the right button. Lizard versus Spock poisons my good friend Leonard Nimoy for the win. And the potato case, potato loses. Okay. Cool. So the next thing that we're going to choose is our round of picking Spock. We'll have that all ready to go. I'm going to bop down here, grab this. Well, the good news, friends, is the suffering's just about over. And generates this, again, my humble opinion, wrong spot. I'm going to collapse this. I'm going to collapse this. I'm going to collapse this. Really what I need is that. This. And so I need this. And now I'm going to collapse it. Okay, so now the user is picking Spock. Now I've got Spock vaporizes rock, wins, computer picks paper, paper disproves Spock, loses, scissors, Spock smashes scissors, wins. For lizard and lizard poison Spock, user loses. Okay, now let's go ahead and test this. Okay, so 5 and 1. Spock versus the rock. Spock vaporizes rock. I will take that action. So Spock for the win. Spock versus paper. Paper destroys socks. Boo. Yay. Boo. And it was a tie. So long and thanks for all the fish. And the potato. Okay. All right. Well, a couple more steps to go, but because I'm paranoid, I add all these. I'm going to say working with manual inputs. And this time I'm going to commit and push, and it takes a little bit for it to do this, just like it took a little bit on the command line, but pushed, got it pushed up, cool, done. So now we need to say this is going to get a little ugly. So see if I can save a little bit of the space. One for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors, 4 for lizard, and 5 for Spock. I'll put a period just to let everybody know that we're done with options. Ugly, yes. But it works. Okay, Control A, Control I. Let's go ahead, come in here. Import this thing. Come on, Skippy. There you got it. And now instead of this, we're going to do input.next int. Okay. So this is an opportunity to test again. So, oh, that's not good. That's too long. Okay, so I'm just gonna back it up. No, oh. That's a cheat out of chapter 4. Okay, so rock versus rock. It was a tie. Now we'll do paper, rock, paper color. Yay. Now we'll do 3. User scissors, computer rock, rock crushes scissors, user loses. And now I can do 4. Rock crushes lizard, user loses. And now I can do 5, which is Spock vaporizes rock, user loses. Wait a second. My rock should have crushed the lizard. So I'm going to pick lizard. No, the rock crushes my lizard. I lose. Okay, so I'm going to say I think we've got all that working correctly. Now, it's got a problem with this right here that says I'm not closing my scanner. So I'm going to do input.close. Okay, that resolves that. And here, we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. I'm going to do math, recast it as an int, and then it's going to be math.random. No, not too quick with the buttons. Not so much. Math.random. I'm going to do that times, so not quite 5, and plus 1. Okay, so I'm just going to input rock, and I'm going to see what happens. So here's rock. So we've got 2 taken care of. So I'm going to have to make some notes because I'm not that clever. So 2 is good. We've seen 2. Let's run it again. I'm just going to pick rock. So we've seen it pick 3. So 2 and 3. Now we'll run it again. I'm just going to pick rock. Nope. Well, it picked rock. So that's 1. Now let's see if we can get it to pick lizard. So paper, lizard, okay. And is it working? Rock crushes the lizard, yes. And now we're waiting for it to pick Spock. It was a tie. Yay, Spock. Spock vaporizes lock use, it loses. Okay, so that's all the reason that existed for is just so I could take some notes. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to collapse this. So this looks, I mean, this is tidy. And this is why I use these custom methods. It's just so that I've got this nice and tidy little thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this added up. And I'll do commit and push. Oh, save. Yes. Add it all. And then commit and push. I had forgotten to hit save on this. Okay. And so I don't actually trust that that happened. So I'm going to go back here into my GitHub page. I'm going to hit refresh on the page. And I'm going to look at my code. And so rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. They're all there. So this is about 180 lines of code, which is not too bad. A lot of it was repeats, and so I do feel a little bit bad about that. Perhaps when we get into object-oriented, we can possibly get that refactored a little bit, not have to do so much copy and paste. But by the time we get there, we'll be working on a different problem anyway. All right, friends. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. So I'll go ahead and stop there and get this posted up. Thank you all for your time. Hope you have a great day. Bye.